I promised you guys we were going to talk about how to deal with some humidity in your guitars, but I think the first conversation needs to be what type of humidity needs to be in that guitar. In our shop, we're generally going to say between 45 and 65% is safe. Everybody's different, but generally it's going to center around that 50% mark, okay? So there's lots of ways you can take care of that. A lot of systems out there only add humidity. So if you're low in the wintertime right now, when you're running heaters, then you've got to find a way to put humidity in there. I was once a hungry musician myself. I know you can't always afford some of these other options, but at the very least, you can afford a $6 humidifier from Diodario, okay? All you got to do is put some water in this thing, put it inside your guitar or the case, depending on what they tell you in the instructions, and then you can go from there. Keep in mind, we're not trying to store enough moisture in here to take a bath after the show. We need a very little amount of moisture to keep that guitar happy, okay? So, if you have a little extra money or you have a very nice guitar that really deserves it, you need to get a Planet Waves, or Diodario, sorry, rebranded, Humidipack. This adds or removes humidity, and this will regulate between 45 and 50% relative humidity. So that falls right in the range we talked about. The way these work, there's a couple different packs that go along with it. You've got one that goes in the headstock, a single packet, and then you've got a double packet that goes inside the body of your guitar. These are generally going to last about 6 months in our climate and conditions, okay? You got a Taylor guitar. You want the big boy of all humidification knowledge. This does not do the job of humidifying, but it certainly tells you what's going on with your guitar. Taylor Sense, I can install this in your Taylor guitar where the battery or the power supply is, and you can link this up to your phone. It will tell you what the humidity is inside that guitar. It'll even tell you if it's received a bump or not. So some of you guys that leave your guitars at church, you're going to know when it falls. You're going to know that you need to go by the church and check it out, okay? So just a couple different options that we stock in the store. Keep in mind, there's plenty of home remedies for this as well. You could take pill bottles with a sponge, poke a couple holes in the top. Educate yourself on which option you go with. Make sure to remember that it doesn't take a gallon of water to fix the problem. It's a very small problem.